What's that smell? Oh, that's Merida. Amber!
Yes, baby.
Close the lid on the toilet.
Okay.
Hey everyone, it is Kat.
And Amber.
And we are Wandering Soup.
What's up, Wanderers?
That's right, y'all. So, we started out the video with the scent check.
Yeah.
And, so we're going to talk about smells here in Merida. What stinks? And there's a lot of things that stink. And it's in the air right now. Ooh, yes. And then you're probably going, what's the smell, Kat? What is it? What could it be? And the answer is you.
It's not pleasant.
Not here.
It's not pleasant.
But the other end.
Well,
yeah, it's
a lot of
us.
people, right? It's a lot of people
in an old city, in an old infrastructure, and everybody's not on the sewer line. So let's start. I guess let's start with that, right?
Okay.
So if you're from America and
other countries, not all countries are like Mexico, but
there's a lot of countries actually like Mexico that don't have major sewage lines built into the city and the infrastructure. And I think America has a one-up on some countries because America is relatively young. And other countries are old, and so they build, and they're building on existing frameworks that aren't major sewage system available, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah, and it's also here, there's a lot of, particularly in the Yucatan, there are a lot of underground rivers here, as well as, and then everything is set on a limestone actual foundation here. There's a lot of limestone in the land here. So all of that plays into what the septic system is going to be like, or the plumbing system.
And it ain't good. I'm just going to put it out there like that. It could be okay, but it'll never be great. So don't come here with great expectations, but come here with the, ooh, what's that smell? And you'll be all right. Because it's just the smell. Realistically, if you handle your business, it'll just be the smell. Let's go with the first thing. You cannot flush. In about 80, I'd say 70% of the homes, you can't flush.
Right, no flushing toilet paper.
Right. We've talked about that before. You need to get this trash can in your home, every bathroom, and that's where the toilet paper waste goes. You can flush the solid waste out of your body, but you can't flush toilet paper. Most of the restaurants or places that you go in town, if you use the bathroom, there's going to be a sign that says please don't flush, because the systems can't handle it. They have the underground septic systems where everything just goes up under the ground and then it leaches out into the soil, or you have maybe the ones that with the piping that goes out to a major septic system, but those pipes don't last. They're old. There's going to be cracks. So what you don't want to be is the person that has to call them in to fix your septic system. Right.
Don't be the problem. Okay.
Right. Be the solution.
Let's be part of the solution. We can all be part of the solution.
Right. And
it's really not that hard. Once you get, I admit when we first got here, I was like, wait a minute, this is weird. It goes against everything that I've learned all my life. But if you don't want any problems in your house with plumbing and you don't want to have to pay for it, which in Mexico, you may very well have to do so. If you are renting a place, then what's in there is your responsibility. So if your toilets aren't working, then you're probably going to have to pay for whoever comes out to fix it.
Right, because you had to flush that toilet paper. And I get it, sis. It was hard to wipe and then hold it in my hand and then stick it in the trash can. I'm not gonna lie. A couple times I was like, ooh, especially when you get a case of diarrhea. So it's rough out here in these streets. But I'm just being honest. I'm telling you my story. I'm sharing with you my pain, y'all. And it's been painful a few times because my belly's sensitive. I like to eat, but eating don't like me sometimes.
Right.
So we went into the trash can. You need that in every bathroom. You gotta use it, otherwise you're gonna have problems. The smell is gonna be there whether you flush, you clean, you take the the trash can out. It's just the smell that comes up. It rises from the ashes, and it greets you like a noxious perfume every now and then. Right? You can be sitting in the house or standing outside. You're like, ooh. And
Right, so that's the thing. So there are a lot of, what you'll notice is that you can smell things sometimes coming from your drains, and that's because it isn't just the toilet. It's the showers.
Everything.
It's where where the washer, where the washing machine, the hookups to the washing machine, things like that. All those drains can smell like sewage sometimes, and so you have to be aware of that, and you can't necessarily stop all those things, but some things do help. When it comes to like a shower, in our old house, it was always the drains, and it seems like a couple of the showers, and so you can have covers for that. You should have those. Actually have multiple purposes: to keep bugs and things out of your house, but also to help with the odor. Just cover those mugs up with some drain covers, and there you go. That helps that. And then with other kinds of drains, sometimes you can put something in it, like the drains leaving out of your house, maybe that's multiple purpose too, to keep the bugs from coming in the house through those, but also to keep the smells from coming in. So it's coming from a lot of different places actually, and you just have to be patient.
And it's coming from outside.
Pray through it.
It stink outside.
Yes.
I'm not going to even pretend. I lived in Hawaii for 3 years. Beautiful smells. I mean, it was a visceral reaction every time I would get off the plane coming back home to Hawaii. Here it's like, ooh. Mm-hmm. There's that smell again.
Yeah.
And it's not glorious. It's just definitely not glorious. But we deal with it, right? Because we're living in Mexico. We like living in Mexico. That's just one of the things that you got to think about. And again, the trash runs 3 days a week.
Yes.
So those trash cans in your bathroom, you have a little plastic bag in there, you pull it up, tie the knot, throw it in the trash gets taken out 3 days a week. And talking about trash.
Yeah, so that's the one thing about the trash pickup here. What was weird to me is that it comes that often. I was like, but it makes sense that it comes that often because you actually need to get that out of your house more often, right? Mm-hmm. And here we hadn't had any issues with trash. We moved to a new place, and our trash wasn't getting picked up for like the first week, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Even though we had set up our account, everything seemed to be fine. We had paid in advance,
800 pesos,
right? So
for the whole year, y'all.
Yeah, we were like, let's go ahead and knock this out.
3 times a week, 800 pesos. That's like $40.
Right. So we were wondering why it wasn't getting picked up, but we got a friend to reach out to the company, and someone actually came by that same day. Like they got a call, and then someone came maybe a couple hours later, and they were like, hey, put the trash in the right place and we'll pick it up. They didn't say it like that. But
they were very nice.
They were very nice. Well, he had a little bit of attitude, but that's okay. I understand. He had to come all the way out here just tell me to put the trash in the right place. So that was a very good service. They didn't have to do that.
And it was same day service.
It was. And they did. Once I moved it, then they came and picked it up.
Right. So because we're in an undeveloped area, and our other home, you just went with the neighborhood flow.
Right.
There was always a place that somebody already started piling up trash to help the trash guys come out. So you would just follow the flow. We look out, open the door, look outside, our son did, and he would see where there was already a couple of bags, and he would just take our bags over there, and that's where they would have the pickup points along the street. It's just to help the speed of the process. So we just assume across the street, which there's nothing across the street but a field.
Yeah, right.
And so they assumed it was a trash dump and it wasn't us, and it was confusion, but we got it fixed quickly.
Yeah.
Because our friend Uni called for us. Thanks Uni again. He's helped us out tremendously with this move. Got to get your local friend. If you don't, you're gonna have some problems. And that's just life, right? Everywhere you go, you get some friends. And we've had a couple of good ones here.
Especially if you don't speak fluent Spanish. I mean, obviously, if you do, you have an edge up. But
if you speak really good Spanish, you're gonna be good. But anyway, so that is the smells. I mean, any other tips we can give them, Amber, about the toilet situation?
So I love good smells. I'm a Taurus to my heart. Oh, deep down. So I burn incense like a lot just because I like it. It had nothing to do with Mexico. It was just me. So I still do that, which makes a difference for me. It makes the house smell better. It makes energy in the house better, I think. But I also use things like this. You can get this at Walmart, whatever. It's just aromatherapy spray. If you never used them before, you might want to use them in Mexico. Just for, the areas of the house that seem to have more, there's more exposure to whatever those drainage smells are coming from inside or outside. So.
Right. And they're out there. I'm a Taurus too, but I don't like smells that much. I don't know why.
She's a sensitive.
I'm very sensitive.
Yes.
So, but when I say baby burn something, it is stinking. It stank, and it stank. I'm not gonna pretend with y'all. So don't come here and say, "Cat, you didn't tell us it stank here," because it do. It smells like poo poo, and not potpourri, but poo poo. There's gonna be some outliers who say it doesn't smell because they're outliers because it smells.
Well,
it smelled. Everywhere we lived, it smelled. Every home, and this is our fourth home,
right?
And it smelled in every one of the bathrooms, and outside too. It smells a little bad out here right now. They doing construction. They building other homes.
They are. A lot of
they're probably digging the septic system because I don't think that we're on a major septic line here. I'm almost positive because we're so far out that they just dug the hole in the ground and the waste is going in it because it's wafting up.
I'm sure it's a little bit more complicated than that, but we are not experts. So don't let us explain the drainage system.
Somebody on the East Coast of America in an old home in an old neighborhood knows exactly what I'm talking about. They come out every couple of years or maybe 2 or 3, 5 years, I don't know, and empty out that septic system. They're going to do the same thing here. And they're used to it. It's not uncommon. It's nothing new.
Right.
Drainage is a problem in this city no matter what because Amber mentioned it in the Lime. There's underground water. I mean, cenotes?
Yes, that's why there's so many cenotes here. It's because of the underground rivers and the limestone.
Right. So there's a drainage problem in the Yucatan and Merida in particular, no matter what. And so you add to that the sewage, and then the city's growing. The base of the city, though, is still what it is.
Yes, right.
So that problem is probably going to always persist unless someone come in with billions of dollars and rework the system. And we all know that's not going to happen because we can go to America and there's bridges falling down. There's toilets that ain't flushing there. People can't drink the water because of the pipes and the infrastructure.
Hello.
So this is nothing unusual.
Hello.
We're just telling you about the Yucatan.
Right, where we are.
That's
and how it's affected here. But yes.
This ain't nothing new, baby.
Yeah, and this is something that humans are trying to figure out all the time, no matter where you are in the world, is how to manage waste.
Right, because the waste is what causes problems. If you let it sit, and especially in your home, which is again, well, there's 3 days of delivery, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for us. Perfect. We have no problem with that. Yeah. So that is the smell in the Yucatan. We've answered the question, what is that smell? And it's you and others commingling.
It's not you, but it's you.
It's you. Yeah. All right, I am Kat.
And Amber.
We'll see you on the next one, y'all. Peace and love.